Hey YouTube, this is a video I'm making about my M40A3 Marine Corps sniper rifle. Making this video so to show people out there, whoever wants to build their own sniper rifles, what I did. And basically what I did was I followed the United States Marine Corps specs on their rifles, and I used the same specs to build mine. I wanted to buy a rifle, high quality rifle, but they're just way too much money, and I feel that if you build it your way, and it'll be done the right way with certain people. So let's talk about it. Okay, this is my M40A3 Remington 700 based sniper rifle. Start off with the basic features. Okay, the receiver. Well, first of all, let's make the weapon safe. Okay, nothing in the chamber. Weapon back, nothing in there, weapon safe. Okay, start off, the chamber is based on a Remington 700 varmint chamber I used. The recoil lug, I used a heavy duty mount recoil lug for this. As you can see, the recoil mount is like almost the same as the receiver, like an extension of it. Okay, it's like one solid piece, not like a small piece than the barrel. It's like one solid piece together that marry the receiver well to the stock. Okay, the barrel is a heart barrel. Well, let me just show you a little bit about that receiver real quick. You can see right there. See how the receiver is one piece. It's a very large piece, just like an extension of the lug nut. Okay, now the barrel, put that fix, is a heart barrel, 26 inches with a 1 in 12 rated twist. The thickness of the barrel is really thick. It's like that of a quarter. Here's my thumb. I'm going to show you how thick it is. It's like really, almost like makes it disappear. The barrel is like really heavy duty varmint. It's a 1 in 12 rated twist for the 168 grain bullet, but I could also use the 175. The Marine Corps did 1 in 12, so they can use both 168s and 175s. They both work well, you know. But I added 2 more inches on it because I've been reading up where if you add just 2 more inches to the barrel, you increase muzzle velocity on the ammunition you use. So that's why I use it. The company that did this is called Hart Rifle Barrels. They used to make barrels for the Marine Corps. Now it's Schneider Barrels that makes barrels for the Marine Corps, for the sniper. But the Hart Rifle Barrel is just as good. Okay, the bipods are standard Harris bipods. The stock is a Macmillan A3 stock, which is a standard heavy-duty stock. What's nice about this stock right here is the fact that, push the camera over a bit, was the fact that the stock has this adjustable cheek rest, that you can adjust it to the height of the shooter. That way you have a perfect line of sight into the scope. It's very comfortable and very sturdy, and of course these screws can go either, you know, right side or left side, depending on what kind of shooter it is. If it's right-handed or left-handed, the stock butt plate is adjustable. You can add more, you can add less. So, but this is a pretty good size for me. The sling I'm using is a leather mount sling, National Match, good quality sling. Marine Corps likes to use it too. Let me close this. And now I'll talk about the scope real quick. The scope is a loopholed Mark IV M1 scope, standard, 10 power fixed. It's got, you know, elevation windage, and also got a side scope for focusing. Okay, this is an excellent scope, very expensive. The one thing I want to talk about this scope is that I see too many people, when they buy a high quality scope, they're too busy playing with the knobs and all that, and not busy focusing it primarily with the first eyepiece, getting that good crisp clarity, then locking it down, and then worrying about the elevation adjustments. They go quickly to this and forget about this, and they wonder why this is a really expensive scope and it's not working too well. But that's the common mistake I see with people. They forget to check the quality, the clarity of the scope first, getting it first for their eye vision, for their eyes, and locking it down, and then worrying about that. So anyway, but it's a Leupold Mark IV M1 scope with mil dots. I got in 10 power, and I'm glad I got in 10 power because I also have my binoculars, my Steiner binoculars, in 10 power. So when I need to look at a target, I use the 10 power binoculars, and then when I look at it closely, I go to the 10 power scope. It's a German trick I picked up where the Germans use the same kind of scope as the barrel, as the scope in the rifles, so that way they don't have that loss of depth of perception when they're looking at their targets. Okay, the rings or the mount is a Leupold Mark IV mount with a Picatinny rail. Okay, and it has 2 Mark IV base mounts. Now these screws for the scope is the same 65 inch-pounds as for the receiver. So if you just need one socket wrench, torque wrench for 65 pounds, you can take off the screws for the scope and the receiver. So it's all in one. So it's a very good feature. I didn't need a high minute of angle for the scope because honestly I'm going to be taking maybe 600 yard shots max. I could take 800 yards, but realistically after 800 yards you should be using a larger caliber because the bullet is not going to be as powerful, you know, to knock down its target. But I don't need that. But just to show you real quick, trigger pull, nothing. And that's it, my M40A3. Thank you.